Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be placing the new LEGO Star Wars UCS Imperial Star Destroyer in the LEGO room. Ideally, I'd like to have these two sets positioned beside one another because I think they look fantastic together. I'm just not sure if there's any shelves in the LEGO room that are going to be able to accommodate this new UCS set because it's absolutely huge. So this thing is hilarious. Look how big it is here in the LEGO city. I just have it positioned in the ocean. I actually removed the two top panels there just so I can grip the Technic frame as we move it. Look how much of it is freely suspended. It's just hanging off the table. That's really cool. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to try and place it right over there where we see the Snowspeeder, the Death Star, and also the X-Wing fighter, and then I can reposition the Millennium Falcon in the corner, and I hope that works. However, it might hang over the city too much, or these 16-inch shelves might not be able to have just enough space to accommodate the large Technic frame that the Star Destroyer fits on. I've done some measuring and it's ballparkish within like a ½ inch or so, but I hope it can do it. I'm just going to put it over there just to see how it looks. If not, I have another solution that might work for us. Okay, so there's position number one. I'm not too sure how I feel about this position here because these shelves here are 16 inches wide, and you can see the Technic stand actually sort of goes off the shelves by about an inch. So essentially I need 1 more inch of room. The reason why it's doing that is because the back end of the ship is right against the wall. Now I could angle it so that it's on an angle pressed up against the wall, and it does fix that problem. However, it just doesn't look very good. Plus, I think it just sort of looks awkward there. Doesn't really fit in. It's sort of coming off the edge of the shelf. The shelf above is essentially touching the bridge of the ship. One thing I could do is slide it back and put it right into that corner there. That way that Technic stand would be mostly on shelf. However, that's the home for the Millennium Falcon, and it's one of the only homes for the Millennium Falcon that work in this LEGO room. So honestly, I don't think this is the right solution or the right position for the UCS Star Destroyer. I just think that is just a little bit too big for those shelves there. And to tell you the truth, I don't think it looks very good when comparing it with its surroundings, especially when I start to build stuff in the LEGO city. Around that train loop there in that big green open patch. So I think I'm going to try position number 2, which I know will 100% work. And position number 2 is over here where you can see my old school Mega Bloks dinosaur, the Technic plane, and the Sopwith camel. So I have to move all that stuff and then I'll position it over there, and I think it'll look better over there. Success! I've got it placed on top of my parts organizer here, just like the shelves. This is 16 inches wide, but I actually have it pushed an inch away from the wall. So therefore it was able to provide that extra inch that the back of the ship needed so that the Technic stand fits just perfectly on the edge here. And I actually think that the Star Destroyer looks better right here in this corner of the LEGO room, because it's not surrounded by other stuff. For example, it doesn't have the shelf coming pretty much right over top of the bridge. So I think you get a really nice clean shot of it when it's positioned right here. But of course, I still have to decide how I'm going to bring the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon from this corner over here so that I can position it by the by the Star Destroyer. But honestly, I don't think there's a solution to that problem. I think the Millennium Falcon has to go over there in the corner, which I guess isn't the end of the world. It looked pretty cool over there. And besides that, now I have to accommodate or make space to accommodate this big Technic plane and also the Sopwith Camel, because these are wider sets that need 16-inch shelving. Like, they're just huge because the wingspan on them. So I have to find a new home for these sets, and I don't really feel like integrating them with the Star Wars stuff running along this shelf and putting them in the back there. So I really don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe some Lego has to go into storage for now, but okay, I'm pretty happy with the positioning of the Ultimate Collector Series Star Destroyer. I do want to, it's just an idea, because these are 16-inch shelves, I do want to get some of those big gray 32 by 32 inch 15-inch base 32 by 32 stud 15-inch base plates and sort of cover the bottom of this, or the top of this cabinet here, and position the Star Destroyer on top of it and then build a scene around it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so ultimately I think that was the only position in which I could successfully place the Ultimate Collector Series Star Destroyer. I would have liked to position it over here by the Millennium Falcon, but I just don't have the capability of doing that unless I do some serious changes. Let me know what you think of the positioning of the new Star Destroyer set by commenting below. And if you have any suggestions or anything, you make sure you let me know as well. Thanks a lot for the view. I do highly appreciate it. Have yourselves a great day, and we'll see you again in the not so distant future. Bye for now.